This is the Yamaha FZ-S V3, a bike that's been around for years and people still call it one of the best 150cc street fighters ever made. But is that still true in 2025? Or has it been left behind by its competition? Now let's start with the looks, because this thing definitely hits the gym. Just look at the muscular fuel tank, those tank shrouds, that sharp LED headlight. It's got almost a proper Street Fighter DNA.
The LED headlamp gives it a proper mean look, though at night it could do with being a little bit brighter. You get an LED tail light, a sculpted 12.8 litre fuel tank, a nice single seat, and that stubby exhaust, which actually sounds deeper than most 150cc bikes.
And the overall design, I'll be honest, it feels premium, the plastics are solid, no cheap rattles, and the paint quality is a chef's kiss. This matte finish version right here looks like it came straight out of a much higher segment, and I really like it. Now spec wise, you're looking at a 149cc single cylinder air-cooled fuel-injected engine, which makes about 12.4 horsepower and 13.6 Newton meters of torque. That's not crazy power, but it's tuned for refinement and usable city torque, not drag racing. You get some decent fat tyres, 100 at the front, 140 at the rear on 17-inch wheels, which really helps it grip the road. Braking is handled by front and rear disc brakes with single channel ABS. And yes, unfortunately, it's only single channel ABS. I mean, come on Yamaha, it would have been nice to have dual channel, but I guess that's reserved for dreams and R15 owners.
Although the digital cluster is clean and easy to read, it is missing a gear indicator. You do get Bluetooth connectivity on newer variants, but it's nothing too fancy.
So yeah, the FZ-S V3 looks premium, feels tough, and has solid city bike specs. But how does it actually ride? Let's find out. So yeah, the Yamaha FZ-S. And honestly, before we talk about anything else, we're going to talk about the comfort and how durable it is over these broken surfaces on the road. So I'm going to take it through one of the roughest roads that I know, and yeah, we're going to really test it. Even though that this is like a 12.4 horsepower motorbike with like 13.6 Newton meter torque, you can't really tell because it just picks up so well, and it's really nice. One thing that I'm seeing here now is I can't see a gear indicator. That might be a little letdown, but let's see how the bike rides. I mean, so far these are the broken roads. You can probably tell by the wobble of my voice. Oh yeah man, this is a lot more enjoyable than a Gixxer, I can say that for a fact. And it's just the seating position of this bike, it's like you're not leaning forward like you would on certain commuters because of the geometry, especially the Indian bikes where they've not got really the best kind of geometry going. But this bike, wow, literally on that bump, I just walked the bump now. Honestly, nothing dramatic. I couldn't really tell. that I actually hit a bump. Whereas if it was the other bikes, it would have really knocked the front shockers, it would have made a noise, or I would have felt it through the handlebars. But with this, no.
Suspension is soft, perfect for bad roads. You barely feel potholes or small bumps, and the upright seating position is super comfortable for long rides.
It looks pretty sweet, to be honest. It's got this nice muscular fuel tank. It's huge, by the way. And yeah, what more could I really ask for?
The power delivery is linear, not punchy like a Gixxer, but much smoother. It's like a polite assassin, quiet but capable.
I mean, I don't get what they meant that this is pretty slow for a 150cc. Picks up pretty well, to be honest. I've ridden the Hornet, I've ridden the Gixxer, its main competitor in the segment. Obviously, it's not the MT-15. The MT-15 is in a whole different segment. It's more punchier, more sportier, and I think, because I've never ridden one, it's a lot more faster than this, I can tell you that for sure. We're back on the broken roads. And it's just getting a real good feel on what it's like, because on paper, you can't really experience what it's like, whereas when you're watching a video or when you're actually experiencing it for yourself, it's a whole different ball game. I mean, the big fat tires at the end really help put this power down. Otherwise, I think it would have just been slipping all over the place.
And if you're interested about the fuel economy, it's around 45 to 50 kilometers per litre if you ride smart. With that 12.8 litre fuel tank, that's more than 500 kilometers per fill up. Not bad at all if you ask me.
Let's try and overtake this and get our 0 to 60 in so we can record it properly. Well, 0 to 100, whichever one you may prefer. But we are absolutely flying.
The single channel ABS works well, sharp front brake and decent rear feel. Could use dual channel for more confidence at high speeds, but for now, this setup does the job.
It would be nice to know what gear I'm in, because I've just got to keep flicking through it. That's got to be one of the drawbacks for sure on this bike. For anyone looking, obviously, to buy a stylish first bike, this has got to be it. So we're at our starting grid. Let's line up with the pole correct nicely, and we are ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh, got a brake over here. I don't know what we got, but we'll find out in the edit. But let's just talk more about this bike. What it's really like to ride one of these bikes, because whether you ride flipping 1000cc bikes or not, you gotta admit this bike does look pretty nice. Especially in the older models, you know, they had the old style headlights, which really put me off the bike. But when this V3 came out, it was pretty nice. I've also ridden the V4. It's not much of a difference, but it's more of a styling upgrade on the bike with a few more bits and bobs on the instrument cluster that they've added. But overall, this bike is pretty sweet. I really wouldn't mind buying one of these bikes. It's pretty much a daily all-rounder. It's good to go get your groceries in if that's your kind of thing. And it's a good bike to just thrash around the corners, and you just won't look stupid doing it, because this bike looks absolutely sick. And now we're on some nice surfaced roads. We get a good feel on how this thing grips in the turns and how it feels in the turns. And oh my days, you can get some serious angle in this. So yeah.
Handling is typical Yamaha, precise, light and super predictable. It's so easy to flick through corners and U-turns. Those wide tyres give you extra confidence, especially in tight corners.
I'm telling you now, I'm not exaggerating, but this thing feels like a monster in the corners. Look, I can literally tilt like crazy. I can't even tilt like this on that Taro GP that I got, or the R15 that I've ridden not long ago. Wow, this thing pounces. The figures on the paper do not do it justice. I don't know how it's probably just the way it's delivering the power. It's beyond what I can think of. But yeah, this is an awesome bike, man. If you have a chance to buy one of these bikes, don't miss out on it. Honestly, you won't regret it. You like, a popular bike in Bangladesh right now is the Gixxer, and this bike, I've got to say, it will eat that alive in some areas.
First impressions on the road. The FZ-S V3 feels incredibly refined. The throttle is smooth, clutch is light, and the gearbox slots in cleanly. You can tell it's built for comfort and practicality.
Oh yes, I'm loving it. I mean, the seat is comfy as well. I don't know why people pass this, like turn this bike down. The seat is comfortable. The suspension is otherworldly, if that makes sense, and the pickup is just nice. It's so, I'm telling you now, a 5-year-old can ride this motorbike and he'll have the time of his life on it, even an old man. And this bike is wonderful. I love it. What more can you ask for? You can literally throttle it through the turns, the curves, and feel 100% safe when you reach a corner, because this thing brakes absolutely, like, it just brakes so well, turns so nicely, it's sharp, and it's that muscular. Oh my god, this is like, I don't know how to explain to you guys. This bike is literally a luxury kind of bike that you can literally thrash around. Yeah, it's just one of those, man. And I think I want to take it for another cheeky blast. So before I give it back to the owner. But one thing though, I'm not really happy about its turning circle, because I think the turning lock literally sets you apart. It's not really trying its best to turn. I've got to pretty much tilt the bike while I'm turning to give it more of a chance. After spending some proper time with the FZ-S V3, here's my honest verdict. Let's start off with the positives. Great comfort, superb refinement, amazing build quality for the segment, and very easy to ride for daily use. Now the negatives. It's not powerful enough for those who crave performance. That's one. Single channel ABS, seriously, is a bit of a letdown. That's two. And the LED headlights look killer, but performs meh. That's three. So overall, I'd rate the Yamaha FZ-S V3 a solid 8 out of 10. It's not a speed demon, but it's one of the most reliable and comfortable bikes you can own in the 150cc class.
Compared to the Suzuki Gixxer, the FZ feels more refined but less powerful. The Gixxer's got the edge in top-end performance and sportiness, while the FZ dominates in comfort and city practicality. And against the Honda Hornet, well, it's a closer match. The Hornet's got a bit more aggression and better high-speed stability, but the FZ just feels a bit more smoother and easier to live with on a daily basis.
So if you want a sporty commuter that feels premium, rides smooth, and doesn't try too hard to be fast, the FZ-S V3 is still one of the best choices out there. So, what do you think? Has Yamaha still got the formula right, or do you prefer the Gixxer or the Hornet? Let me know in the comments. And on that note, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next ride.
Peace.